Hello guys and girls, welcome to Epic Beard Gaming channel.
Hello again.
Let's play series of Divinity Original Sin continues with the 5th part. First we get a side quest from Mayor Cecil. Main quest of Divinity Original Sin may be overwhelming in some cases, therefore I suggest you to focus on side quests as well. Eventually they will be both connected, as you can see on my gameplay.
I knew that dark-dealing old man dabbled in source. To the gallows, I say.
The gallows? Well, I've heard of such a thing, but I've never seen one myself. I don't think I care to either.
For this gameplay, I team up with my friend and we will be playing co-op, unlike my previous videos. We visit House of Healing and talk with Thelyron about her apprentice, Evelyn.
Oh, a source hunter.
She's in the next room, so you should talk with her as well and complete a side quest which will allow you to hire heroes through your homestead.
Well, she certainly possesses a critical eye, and I expect she'll be a very successful healer in her own. Certainly, what would you like to know? The counselor. Terrible loss, that. Though we were hardly more than acquaintances, I knew from what I can tell, it seems to be a simple case of jealousy turned violent. I've applied myself to that problem for... I declare it an act of the Almighty's, if I believed in such things. Me? Why, I'm more than a little surprised you have... It was I who cured the Duchess of Arata of her unslakable thirst. A simple pinch of Atropa belladonna in her morning tea. Not to mention that it's been my guidance that has permitted my apprentice Evelyn to make quite a name for herself. Yes, yes. If that's how we're referring to the secretive use of a revolutionary healing method she refuses to share with her own master. She's in the other room as we speak. Perhaps you can prevail upon her to offer a demonstration. She's gotten hold of a stone, supposedly capable of fantastic feats of healing. But she claims to have gotten the relic from a little northern town, Silverglen by name, and that an abbot... Utter rubbish, I say. But... stone. Interesting indeed.
Nothing sets me on edge like inexplicable magic. So, which of you is more deserving of life?
That relic of Evelyn's the so-called healing crystal. I've seen one like it before. One look at that gem will be enough to convince me it's no force of good, but a bloodstone through and through.
Life. Come, make your case.
I've come across such a stone before. It may be capable of healing. Bloodstone is so named. If that stone is what I suspect.
To what do I owe the repeated pleasure, Source Hunter? Well, she's certainly... I expect she'll be a very... She's gotten hold of... But she claims to have gotten the relic. Utter rubbish.
Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence. So, which of you is more deserving of life? Come, make your case. Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence? Anybody? Neither of you cares to plead for his very existence? Excuse me? This is a private sick room. Who in the name of the Seven do you think you are, barging? Oh, I'm sorry. It's this task. I'm just... Who am I to meddle? I'm an apprentice of the healing arts. Healing? But this decision, I've been racking my brain trying to decide on the best method to settle this grave situation. Yes, a curious relic indeed. I got it from a kindly abbot. I myself was nothing if not skeptical of his claims. But it's strange. Is that so? Well, I handled the corpse myself, indeed. But I hardly knew the man. I arrived at the inn, where the body lay just where it had fallen. I personally delivered the corpse the short distance to the mortician's house. You are? I
Stephen should receive the stone. We know full well the difficulty of growing up without a family.
This world. What's taking Tenderfoot so long?
Yes. Stephen, it is? Yes, I'll deliver the stone. I'm glad we'll get...
Thank the seven.
This is highly
thank you.
What is this? This lightning?
No, I know it's here somewhere. I wouldn't want to ruin this particular batch of party elixir with too much wormwood.
I don't know what I did to deserve this, but I'm beyond grateful.
It's happened again, my friend. Another portal has reignited. The end of time is growing by the stone. It's all connected somehow. You, this place, the void, the stones. Soon we'll have... You don't imagine that I'd presume to explore it before you? No, that would be most unmannerly. And not to mention, well, no, I'm sure it's nothing. It's just that beyond the portal, I sense a presence that I can't quite account for. It is at once powerful and faint. Perhaps only a shadow, perhaps. But this is only speculation, of course. Come, let me show you the way.
You. It cannot be you. But oh, how weak you have become, that it has come to this. He won't believe me, the fiend. But they have come, as I prayed.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter.
Back again? I thought...
New henchmen are available to hire with an enhanced edition of this game.
I am on the trail, Source Hunter. May the hunt continue!
Now we go back to Mayor's place and recruit another source hunter named Jahan. He's a resourceful wizard with the knowledge of both air and water spells.
Brief history.
Demonology for dumbbells.
Thelyron will have to pay
The Source Hunter. Why? Simply because you hunt Source? No. I hate. This is a sentiment on one condition. That on our joint travel... Most gratifying. I see you are firm of...
Now we are on our way to Esmeralda's shop. I'll be using my rook to sneak and steal her house key. Well, staying in character is the most important thing when you play RPG games. So as being said, I'll be stealing all the shits up in this room. We go to Esmeralda's house and unlock the back door.
Am I right? In fact, I bet you're a real war hero.
Oh, I'm no hero, Esmeralda dudes. I'm just doing my duty, for the Legion.
Well, you certainly are my hero. The rock upon which I may rest my weary soul in these trying and troubled times.
Never fear, milady. As long as I'm around, no hair on your head will touch me.
Don't forget to loot all the gold-worthy items. You can sell them back in the marketplace.
Now this is valuable.
Once you loot the perfect murder item, your quest log will be updated. Now we'll go downstairs to her basement. Alright, there's a little trick here. You need to move the hams hanging over the wall to reveal the lever, which will allow you to walk into next room and loot the Bloody Dagger. So, we have Bloody Dagger and perfect murder items. But before confronting with Esmeralda, let's receive a side quest from the elf who stays on the second floor of King Crab Tavern.
So, but seeing that I'm neither married, engaged, or I've never bothered to.
Polite, handsome, and single. Don't go anywhere too quickly, Gideon. Might be afraid alone in the dark.
Ah, you have come, yes. That's a game, yes. A game of blood and brutality, of death and dexterity. Fun as herring the horror harlequin. But, like the Serpentine story, the elves of Gandavon, they lived in peace. Oh yes. But one night, when the moon had hid her face, The Orcs of the tribe of Kazuldagar beset our city. They cooked and ate and burned every last one of us. The light of dawn never saw an elf fall undone. Every last one of us. Except for me, the Midnight Rambler, away from the city. I was very old back then already, though indeed I whisper of many years hence. I may be frail, a withered grey, but the wealth of kings is mine. Countless assassins have ministered to the vengeance that is my want, and now is almost over. By Kala, Lady of the Last Gaze, I swear it is almost done. Only the very last one of the Kazaldagar still eludes me. The crowning kill that would seal its fate and mine alike. I have tracked her down by the curse of the spine spear I have. She does not know her ill-shapen sun is setting fast. Color the dusk red, O sword of youth. Bloody the day with the bramble sap that runs through the veins of Victoria. Bring me yes, Victoria. She is the one whose heart must be held in that. The Orcs of...
Alright, that bastard wants us to kill Mayor's daughter, who happens to be an orc. Let's inform both of them.
That was quite the radical change we witnessed. I never would have thought that the benign old man we met outside would turn out to be a vengeance-driven aficionado of assassins.
The hunters go stalking in the night.
He is as much a savage as those orcs. And how is Victoria guilty of her tribe's crime?
Indeed. Victoria probably doesn't even know about her past. And yet, she's on a... let's call him eccentric's hit.
What? Oh, it's you! What news? Someone wants to see Victoria dead? That cheer you me! You must stop that dog by any means necessary. As Mayor of Cecil...
Volume 1, Volume 2. Where's the third one gone? Shatsu. Sometimes I think these books sprout little Tuj Jageta friend. Kira Lizor. Oh, do pardon my language, my friend. But that is quite the startling revelation. So much sadness, so much anguish. Eglandir's tale is heartrending, though it seems that in the pursuit of retribution, he has himself become... Does he not see that I am now the one who is to be wronged? Why, oh why must he make me, of all gentle-minded and life-loving creatures, why must he make me the target of his imperishable hate? Whom have I ever harmed? I live for books, not brutality. So, let us approach the situation with reason and ask ourselves, where do we go from here? Though, first let me say this. Hashizm bil kushum zunum. From my heart, I thank you for warning me. I thank you and I trust you. So pray, let me pose the question. What do you advise we should do? Leg Fizoda! Yes, a capital notion. Let him be brought before the law. It would probably be better if you rather...
You, again. Do feel free to depart from Cecil at your earliest convenience. Whom would you have the Legion arrest? The elf. What in the name of Arhu's arse should I arrest him for?
He wants us to kill Victoria.
It's true. He is a dangerous lunatic and needs to...
So, he wants you to kill that savage the mayor calls his daughter, does he? Hardly seems a crime to do so. But I guess I cannot allow assassinations to take place. I won't arrest him unless I have some actual evidence, though. Or did you think I'd simply take your word for fact? As I suspected.
The hunter returns! I hope you are here to shop rather than sleuth. So, what piece of irrefutable evidence are you about to present me with this time? Perhaps it is you who should explain your presence in my cellar. And the dagger? It's simply a butcher knife used by my late husband to cut meat. He did so love to cook. What'll you think of next? Oh, that horrid tome of ill repute. It isn't mine, it was Jake's. He was a politician, don't you see? Always on the lookout for plotting rivals. Always trying to be one step ahead. Really, I should have thought a source hunter of all people would appreciate my dear husband's sense for survival. But all of it is circumstantial. I've a perfectly logical explanation for every piece of so-called evidence against me, and yet you've been trailing me like a bloodhound. People seem to want to believe I am guilty, so let me tell you something I've been keeping to myself. Perhaps over the last few months, Jake grew distant and dark somehow. Something in him changed. I can't quite put my finger on it, but he was no longer the gentleman he used to be. In fact, he scared me. It all began the day he met Evelyn, Master Thelyron's apprentice. She healed him of what we all believe to be a fatal wound.
We showed both items to Esmeralda, which caused her explain the latest issues with her husband. Apparently, she is innocent, and Jake's behavior had been changed since Evelyn became our main suspect in this murder case.
She hails from Silverglen, a village in the forest. If anyone killed my Jake,
We'll be visiting her house on the next gameplay. Please don't forget to subscribe my channel and enjoy your stay.